Let's just start with the Cardinals here, okay? Because obviously, Pujols retired. Let's talk about players they added and who they lost.
Yeah, so for each, we'll do notable added players and notable losses. So,
one or two.
Yeah, but like bigger names. If a team added like 5 stars, great, we'll talk about it. If not, whatever. Big acquisitions for the Cardinals. For me, one big one, Wilson Contreras.
Yeah.
One of the better hitting catchers in the game of baseball. He's a stud. He adds a lot. He adds great depth to their lineup. He adds really a lot of value that's needed now out of the catcher position after Yadi Molina departs. So probably one of the prized free agent acquisitions, definitely one of them. And the Cardinals end up getting him. I like the move a lot for that team, and they filled a void very nicely.
Yeah, they had a couple big voids there.
Yeah. But I mentioned Yadi. He's one of the losses. They had a few notable losses. Jose Quintana, who threw really well last year, is now with the New York Mets. And then obviously Albert Pujols, Yadi Molina. Notable whether they had a good year last year or not. Albert obviously did. Yeah. But notable because they're Hall of Famers. So those guys out the door, Cardinals will have a bit of a new look this year.
All right, who's your hitter to watch on the Cardinals?
It's got to be Tyler O'Neill. I'll say this again. When I'm looking at most important, look, Paul Goldschmidt's coming off of an MVP season. Nolan Arenado, guess what he's going to do? He's going to hit. Tyler O'Neill is the X factor, and you want to talk most important hitter to the lineup? To me, it's got to be him. We saw him early on in his career be a stud and hit a bunch of homers, be a really good bat in that lineup, and looked like he was going to be an all-star for the Cardinals. And then last year had quite a down year, and not the year I was expecting out of him. So most important hitter to this Cardinals lineup, especially to add some depth, is Tyler O'Neill.
Who's your pitcher to watch?
Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty has been riddled with injuries over the course of the last, I'm just spitballing here off the top of my head. The last 3 years, he's just been dealing with injury after injury. We know that he can be an ace of a staff, but is that possible anymore after everything he's been dealing with? Can he come back? Can he be a guy in this rotation? This rotation needs him to be. It's not in a position to be like, well, hopefully we can get him. No, it's not that sort of situation. It's not that sort of situation with like the Padres where like if Blake Snell's a guy, then it enhances the rotation to an elite level. No, this rotation is not elite, and they need a guy that can be elite. Will it be Jack Flaherty? Will he pitch? Will he be healthy? Who knows? But he's super important to this team.
All right, we're moving on to your breakout player, who I think might be like one of the biggest breakout players to watch this season.
In all of baseball.
It's so cool.
Jordan Walker. The guy is going to be...
He's huge.
...a stud. He's
huge.
When you think stature, think Aaron Judge.
Oh, yeah, huge. Like tall, strong.
Maybe not quite as thick yet as Aaron Judge, but he is as
what do you
tall.
Mean? He is strong.
He does look kind of thick there, running.
Strong.
That's a big boy.
Yes.
He's huge. Okay.
Strong.
When you think stature, think Aaron Judge. This guy is enormous.
Yeah.
He's going to rake. He's a first-rounder, 21st overall pick by the Cardinals. He can play third base, but he's an outfielder. This guy, last year, 306, 19 homers, 68 RBIs, 22 stolen bases. That's in the minor leagues. I say it again, he's huge. 22 stolen bases. Yes. This guy can do it all. I do kind of throw it around often, but I normally mean it. This guy could be a superstar in the game of baseball. That's how good he is. And watch for him to break out this year, not only for the Cardinals, but to become a name in baseball that we know for a long time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.